Hi guys, I'm going to show you guys I believe this one is my ninth grade sketchbook that I did in high school. And I'm just going to quickly just flip through it. Whenever I started, I really just wanted to practice portrait drawing. And so at this point, I had gotten pretty good at practicing just the shape and getting proportions to scale. So this was the first one. And then here's this one where I was just practicing mostly just shading, lighting, and how it affects the face. We didn't have much of anything, so I usually would find magazine covers or things that were on the back of books or little coupons that had models on it. And so that's what I used to use as references so I could draw or practice faces from. This is a portrait of my mom. She sometimes was willing to just stay still for a while I drew her. So this is just me practicing real life drawing, which is completely different from from a magazine where or like a picture where everything's just flat and it's there and it's not going to move or change. So this was quite a challenge for me practicing just other things other than people. At this point, I was really wanting to get into painting acrylics, and I had managed to convince my parents to buy me just the basic primary colors and the cheapest brush paint set that Walmart had. And so I was just practicing florals. These are just, I think some of them were book covers. Here I was really trying to figure out, I remember this because I asked my teacher about drawing eyes because I wasn't quite there yet on drawing them really realistically, and she told me just study your eye and see how how things are put together. And then I found a magazine that had a really close-up of an eye, and so I remember I drew that and I really studied it, and I was very happy at that time with the results. I remember this. My mom had gotten a Gap Kids little thing on the mail, and I remember I was like, oh, I'll keep that. I'll draw all the kids. The fashion magazine, I remember that. Me trying to just study paints, like acrylics, and how I was just practicing it. This is my face. This is from a vampire book. I don't remember what, but I remember I saw the cover. I was like, I'll draw that. I really like this one. I remember that's from a magazine cover. I decided to change it up and draw men since they're a little bit different to draw. I remember this was for school assignment. We had to just draw something that still life type thing, and so I drew the clock. You had to draw it really fast. Study drawing your partner in front of you. I remember this. My little brother. I remember this one. I really like how it came out. I was trying to really get into drawing clothing, and so I really enjoyed this one. This one too. I remember this one. This one was because I really like doing detail, but then after a while I get annoyed and bored, and drawing all these the little shapes on her little jacket. After a while, I was like, oh my gosh, this was a mistake. Same here. I got tired of drawing and doing the details, so I gave up on it. I remember this one. I like this one. This one's probably one of my favorite drawings that I did. Also from a magazine cover. I don't remember which one, but I really, really, really like this. I actually took the time to actually make sure everything was right, and I was doing the hair. I hate doing hair now, and I've always have, but at the time I thought, oh, I'm gonna actually do hair like the way it looks, so that it looks real, and I actually like it. But now I hate drawing hair. Hate it, hate it. This one's good too. There's a glare on it, so you can't really quite see. Oh, but I really like it. But I really like, was really good. I really like that. First attempt at watercolors, I didn't know anything about watercolor. I had never been taught. I remember at school we were just like, they just gave us the watercolors, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And I thought it was going to be like acrylic where you can just build it up, but I was mistaken. This made me afraid of ever trying watercolor again. So I didn't until I think I was in college, and we were forced to do watercolor, and that's when I actually got into watercolors and actually learned and looked up videos and books. So don't ever give up on watercolor, even if it looks like this. Bunch of vampire book covers. That's all I had access to. So this is one of the things I most challenge myself with is drawing babies. Since they're very difficult to capture, that everything's very just gentle and not as distinguished as when you are fully grown. Ah yes, I had forgotten I drew John Bon Jovi. And I really wanted to capture that hair, and that's really where my focus was. And I never finished it. I think I got bored. That's one of my issues. I always sometimes start something, then get bored, and just never finish it. This is from watching Vampire Diaries. I also discovered 80s rock, and I drew Guns N' Roses. I wanted to just really show to myself more than anything what I could do at this point and how far I've come. And so I did this. I saw this from a magazine, I think, covered, so I just took it, and I never finished it, which is fine, but I like the details that I was able to achieve at this time, and it's actually pretty good, because right now, where I am right now, I like having things look realistic, but I am so lazy that I never actually go all the way and finish it. So I'm very proud that this was actually, it looks as good as it looks, because I actually had the time and the patience to actually get into that level of detail.